Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. Deontay Wilder, when he was knocked flat by Zhilei Zhang, I think a lot of us thought that's it for Deontay. Most people probably thought that. And yeah, it did seem like it was all over. I mean, that was his second defeat in a row. He lost comprehensively to Joseph Parker on points. Then he gets knocked out by Zhang. And sometimes it's the manner in which you lose. I don't mean that just being knocked out, which is obviously not a good thing, but he didn't show anything in either of those fights. He was incredibly cautious. That spark that made him this, somewhat limited, somewhat flawed, but nevertheless very effective killer with that laser-like right hand, that person seemed to have walked off into the sunset. It was almost like he'd retired and was coming back for a couple of paychecks. That may have been the case. I know he had personal issues outside the ring. But somewhat surprisingly, there's been a couple of potential lifelines thrown to him. Now, I made a couple of videos post the Zhang fight saying that I thought it was a possibility, if he wants it, that Wilder could go down actually, because he's never been a Bridgerweight before, but go down to Bridgerweight and possibly fight Lawrence Okolie. We know that Okolie in the past has been extremely sort of reticent when he fights, and a lot of his fights have been absolute hugfests, complete bores to watch. But he does have that WBC Bridgerweight title, and he won it in impressive fashion by going over to Poland and knocking out Lucas Rosansky in one round. Very impressive performance away from home. And he showed a bit of killer instinct there. Even though Rosansky was no great shakes, he was coming off a one-round knockout of Alan Babic. That was Babic's first defeat. So, you got to give some credit to Okolie for doing that and almost sort of partially resurrecting his career. I mean, Bridgerweight is still at the point where cruiserweight was in the sort of late 80s. It's not regarded as being even a proper weight division. It hasn't become established. There are not all the ruling bodies recognise Bridgerweight. The WBA have got, I think they call it super cruiserweight. But nevertheless, that is an option for Deontay Wilder. Move down and resurrect your career that way. Bearing in mind that Wilder is in his late 30s now, so he hasn't got a lot of time. And he might be thinking, I've made millions, I just want to chill. That's absolutely fine. So that would be one option. But another option would be a fight with Derek Chisora, which has been mooted by Turki Alalshikh. He was talking to Charlie Parsons and said, they asked me about Wilder Chisora. I said, clearly, if he's getting himself back, why not? I've tried 2 times, presumably he means to make the fight, and it's not happened. And we know that Alalshikh was a big fan of Wilder, perhaps still is. So yeah, Chisora's coming off this, surprising victory. It was surprising to me anyway against Joe Joyce. He floored Joyce, managed to outpoint him. Great result for Derek. Derek is the man who will not go away. He is the clap of boxing, isn't he? I mean, you can't get rid of the bastard. But I love Derek, terrific fighter, genuine fighting man. And he is talking about having 2 more fights. So if Wilder is interested in continuing, perhaps Alalshikh can make that fight with Wilder. And I'm still not sure whether Wilder would want it, because I think he really is. I think he's mentally retired. Probably a year ago, even before the Parker fight. But if you know what Turkey's like, if the excellent Turkey waves that big bag of money like a big hypnotic pocket watch in front of you, you get hypnotized and think, "Ooh, zeros! I can see zeros everywhere with a few ones in front of them." Yeah, he might do it. He might go for it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it if it happens. Wilder's probably, I'm repeating myself here, Wilder's finished. But sometimes you get older fighters. We think Wilder's finished. Sometimes you get older fighters and they just have one last great fight in them. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just wondering if Wilder, having lost twice and having had his pride dented and out of the ring traumas, and he might just think, do you know what? The ring was my safe haven. I'm going to give it one last go, and I'm going to give it absolutely everything. And I hope that's the case. I hope. If not, good luck to the guy. You know, in retirement, let him walk off into the sunset. That's absolutely fine by me. One person who ain't walking off into the sunset is Derek. He wants 2 more fights, and then he's done. But we'll see. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think Wilder should retire? Do you think he should drop down to Bridgerweight? Do you think that Chisora is a good option, or maybe if he's going to carry on at heavyweight, who else would he fight? Because he is damaged goods, to put it mildly. Let me know your opinions. Let me know what you think. I always like reading your opinions, and thank you for watching this video. And please, if you are new to the channel, you could subscribe. That would help us out a great deal. We want to build the channel up. Much love to all of you. Looking forward to reading what you've got to say. I will reply to many of your comments. Can't reply to all of them because there's just too many nowadays. I ain't got the time. But I do, trust me, I do read your comment if you leave it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and bye for now.